Good morning and God bless. Welcome to the Front Page Saturday Town Hall Edition. I'm Dominique DiPrima, and this is Radio Free 102.3 KJLH. We're broadcasting live from the KJLH 1-800 The Law 2 studio. And this entire series, it's really a COVID response, a coronavirus information space that we do every Saturday from 8 to 10. It is brought to you by our incredible partners, 2nd District Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas, Community Build, the Independent Professionals Association, which you can find online at indiework.org, the City of Los Angeles, and Council President Emeritus Herb Wesson Jr. Our topic today, we're going to focus on this question: will these industries bounce back? You've got sectors from airlines to the gig economy to live entertainment to hotels, so many more that have just taken a huge hit under COVID-19. Are they going to adapt or are they going to disappear? If you're an entrepreneur, we would love to hear from you. 520-KJLH, 520-5554. In fact, we're dedicating that Pharrell Williams to you if you happen to be an entrepreneur. If you're a customer, if you're just, our Front Page KJLH family and you have something to say about this topic, this is a great time to call 520-5554. Just add your area code on the front. And we're going to start off the show with Benjamin Knight, a.k.a. Buck Cuts. He's a barber. He cuts at RVM Cuts. Good morning, Benjamin Knight.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
How's business? I know that's a loaded question, right?
It's tricky right now. Business is tricky because right now we are basically at the hand of somebody else. We're able to work sometimes, not able to work, with getting shut down twice again. And then now they're allowing barbers to work, but they're saying they must work outside these shops. And a lot of barbers are setting up tents. So it's been tricky, especially with this hot weather. Yeah.
Well, I mean, is that what you're doing? You're in a tent? Are you outside? What are you doing right now?
Right now, I have been doing mobile haircuts. I have been doing in-home cuts and visiting my clients in their houses because, honestly, with the last week, it has been too hot to cut outside. It creates an uncomfortable environment for the client and myself. When
with
it gets
itchy hair
about
on your
90,
neck, it's all bad.
Yeah. I mean, when it gets above 90, your clients start sweating with the cape on, and then they're just sweaty and uncomfortable. So I said, you know what? Like, I'd rather create a comfortable environment for them because at the end of the day, you want to make sure they're comfortable. And then we're both wearing masks and executing as much safety precautions as we can.
All right, I want to bring another voice into the conversation. She is a chef for Chaya Restaurant in the Tom Bradley Terminal at LAX. Good morning, Donna Robinson. Welcome.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm blessed. It's great to talk with you. You've been out there at the airport for 7 years as a chef. And same question to you. I mean, it's got to be kind of disastrous. I hope it's not, but I just know what I'm seeing, the numbers I'm seeing about air travel being way, way down. So how are you holding up out there?
Well, yeah, the numbers are down. Actually, right now I'm on layoff. I've been laid off since March 26th. And we've all been off, just out fighting, trying to push to help the companies with their, we help them get rent relief. So we've been out trying to push to help to see if they can help with our health care and to continue with that while we're going through this whole little situation.
Yeah. So, I mean, how are you managing it? I mean, financially, emotionally, that's got to be a lot.
So my situation is a little tricky just due to the fact I am a union member as well as my husband. He also is a union member. He's an iron worker. So he's still working. I'm not working, but he's still working. So it's been a little tough because everything now is really on him. And I'm just like kind of trying to help him out.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I wanted you to finish your thought.
Oh no, I was going to say it's just been tough because I have other members that are not in the situation I am, and they just totally rely on that one thing, and so it's really been tough. And being one of the lead shop stewards out at the airport, people coming to me with the complaints and cry outs of what to do, what we're going to do, and how should we proceed with this whole thing. I know no one really has an answer as to what to do or how we're going to handle it, but it's I guess it's just the unknown.
It is, and you what I'm reading is you've been a sushi chef for 7 years. One of the few African American women to be a sushi chef at the airport or anywhere else. Maybe in different times you could pivot and go into a restaurant somewhere else, right? But that's not an option at this moment.
That's correct.
Correct. I mean, how do you, like you just said, well, we can't see the future. We don't have a crystal ball, but do you see yourself trying to, hold on and stay in that airport service business? Or are you thinking, the airports might not bounce back?
That's the thing. Honestly, I've been really trying to hold on into it, and because I do work for one of the largest food and beverage companies at the airport, which is HMSO's. We're kind of hoping that it will come back, but we really don't know. I've been just trying to find different ways to supplement and advise people as to do different things.
Right.
Just get creative.
So, Benjamin Knight, aka Book, what do you think ought to happen? I mean, how do you see the future? You got to get your hair cut, right? But it seems like this doesn't seem like it's a short solution. It seems maybe a little scary going into people's houses. How do you see the future of your industry?
I see the future of my industry. Honestly, I'm seeing a lot of barbers and a lot of beauticians and stylists just switch careers or start to work on other streams of income because there's no certainty that when we do open back up that it's going to, people are going to be anxious to go, but then they're also going to have that, not necessarily anxiety, but they're going to be curious, okay, are these people taking precautions to stop the spread, or is COVID completely over with? So, I feel like it's going to be a while before things go back to normal. I feel like it's maybe going to be into the beginning of 2021 before things start to feel somewhat normal again, because even when things are opening back up, when we opened up for the month of June and partially into July, things were starting to pick back up, but then it was not nearly as much of a flow as it was for last year, 2019.
Right, because a lot of people are up in their houses with afros and beards. I mean, you see them on Zoom looking like Grizzly Adams. It's it's a lot. Yes. But
I'm seeing a lot of people getting cornrows right now, so that's starting to become a thing.
Right. Quarantine fashion. When you go to people's homes, are they putting on masks? Are they being, are they protecting you, I guess is the question. Because I'm hearing from restaurant workers, I'm reading about it, that, some of the people they're not respectful of the safety of essential workers like barbers and waiters and such.
Yes. When I'm going to people's homes, I'm asking them to wear a mask. I'm asking them, I understand they're in the comfort of their home, but I'm asking them to wear a mask while I'm there. And then also myself, I wear a mask. And then if possible, I will cut their hair on like a balcony or somewhere with a lot of open space.
That's smart.
Pretty much asking that. Yes.
It's air circulation. The more we're learning about COVID-19, the more we're learning that air circulation, fresh air is important. I guess that's why they're telling people to cut outside. But the other thing is, when you're indoors all the time, people care, I think, less about how they look. As sad as that might be.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right, if you have a question, comment, or conversation about this, will these industries bounce back? What are folks going to do? 520-KJLH, 520-5554. For someone like, Donna is a union member. You're an independent contractor, right? You're an independent businessman, an entrepreneur, like Pharrell says, right? So what do you do? I mean, when business goes down, are you able to get unemployment? Can you get a paycheck protection? What does a business like yours do?
A business like mine. So when this initially started, they did offer payment protection. They also offered small business loans, but it was on a application basis, which made it for like a process to get it. So I've known of some people who have received it. I haven't received any SBA loan or any paycheck protection. So I've honestly been trying to just adapt and just continue to do what I know best how to do, which is service my clients. But I try to do it in a safe way because we're now about almost going into 6 months into this pandemic. So I can't sit around and wait. You got to take care of your responsibilities.
Yeah. Donna Robinson, you said you've gone from, 2 incomes to 1, which is a big deal in LA. Rent is high or mortgage is high, groceries are high, everything is high. How are you managing? How are you, are you able to get unemployment? Do you, are you guys able to take advantage of any of the relief programs? And when people call you as a shop steward and say, what do I do? What should I be doing? What advice can you really give them?
Well, I must say for the, excuse me, as far as that unemployment thing, yeah, I filed for the unemployment. I was lucky I really didn't have too much of that hiccup that I know a lot of people did go through. That was like that process wasn't so hard, but I found myself having to call them after the fact and, get a hold of them. But me personally, I did file for unemployment, did a lot of recycling and that eBay, sell a lot of different things.
I gotcha.
Liquidate things. And as far as my fellow coworkers or whatnot, I pretty much, same thing, like, told them about applying for the unemployment. The union, we've been having like food banks and we've been doing different things to help out, like, as far as doing food banks, we were doing those like once a week in the beginning. And we just really been coming together, just fighting with the companies with trying to help them to help us with the health care, because the thing is now people are having to decide whether to go buy food or if they're going to have the insurance or what's going on. So that's like our main fight right now. What's going on is our health care.
Okay, let's check in with Kiana calling us from Los Angeles. Good morning, Kiana.
Good morning.
I'm reading here that you own a bakery and you're working out of the farmer's market. How's business for you?
Well, the farmer's market that I work in is fairly new. It started in like November. Turn it down. The farmer's market I worked at, it started like in maybe November. And it started off really good. And now since when the pandemic hit, it slowed down a lot, like to where we probably maybe get like 50 customers, and it's a few of us vendors hanging in there, like, and then you have to like update your permits, and you're not making all the money that you normally would make.
Yeah. So it'd probably be better if you turn your radio down because we have it on delay. So then you can get confused hearing what you said 20 seconds ago. But I want to ask you, actually, I want to give you the opportunity. Tell us where you are. I mean, maybe you'll have 100 customers today if you're out somewhere and people hear you.
I'm a home-based cottage law approved bakery, so I work at home. My bakery name is Love Some Sweets. I have an Instagram, a Facebook, and a website. Basically, I'm based off of Washington and Western.
Okay.
So,
well, I mean, I salute you for trying to keep it going, even in really hard times. You know, and as an independent entrepreneur, like Pharrell was singing about, you know, what innovations are you doing, or how are you kind of getting through?
Just hanging in there with the farmers market, and basically Instagram, keeping myself, you know, being noticed.
All right.
Getting my followers up.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I hope some folks will follow you today, listening to the show, and you know, and I wish you the very best. Let's check in with Sandra, calling us from Long Beach. Sandra, you also own a business that's been impacted by COVID-19. What's your business? And welcome. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. My business is a dessert store. We're located in Long Beach. We've been there for 14 years. And first, we were hit because I had to close with COVID. Then after that, my store was vandalized on May 31st.
I'm sorry.
And so I opened up between COVID and the vandalism. And then after that, I've been open. I was closed for about a month and just reopened about a month now. And then I had to have surgery. So I can't afford to pay my staff and stay open. So I'm currently closed. So I'll be closed until September 29th, and we'll be opening back up.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, that's not what anyone wants to have to tell their staff, and certainly it sounds like you've had a 1, 2, 3 punch.
Yes.
You know, you're opening up the 29th, and for those with, you know, long memories or appointment calendars, tell us where we can find you so we can go and support you on September 29th and buy black.
Okay. Our business, it's Mabels Gourmet praline. We have pralines and banana pudding. And the address is 625 Pine Avenue. And we're in Long Beach. And we also have Instagram and Facebook.
All right. Well, it's nice meeting you. You're making me want some banana pudding at 8:22 in the morning. And good luck to you. I really wish you the best. I want to give you guys also both the last opportunity, an opportunity to give out your information in case you want, you know, to connect with people. Well, I doubt you probably would, Donna, unless they're looking for a private sushi chef. But what would you leave us with this morning, Donna Robinson? What message do you want to give out to the industry or to our KJLH family?
The message I would like to give out is that my co-workers and I have been going to the city, and we've been helping them get rent relief. We don't mind if they get the rent relief, but we're asking if everyone can call 311 or dial 7 to connect with Mayor Garcetti and let them know that the workers at LAX have been laid off, and we help to get them rent relief, but we're asking them to help us with our health care.
Got it. I really wish you the best. And Benjamin Nightbug, if you want to give out your info in case people want cuts, and also your what you would leave us with, your thought this morning.
Yes. My Instagram is at BuckCuts, BuckCuts, and people can contact me on there. I have all my booking information on there. I want to leave out today with the message saying that continue to do what you can to stop the spread, and everybody stay positive, and we'll get through this together. I don't see this wiping out 2020 as a whole, as maybe different industries are struggling, and right now we're trying to adapt, and a lot of businesses are just trying to survive and take care of their families and take care of their dream that they worked so hard to get to. But I wish everyone the best. I'm here for anybody if they need to talk or if they want to reach out and get a barber service. And stay hopeful, stay positive.
Appreciate you. We are continuing our conversation. Will these industries bounce back? It's the Front Page Saturday Town Hall Edition, Radio Free 102.3 KJLH.